I grew up like with a brother and a dad, and they were my brother was a really big Messi fan and Barcelona. So I just kind of grew up with that and watching like some games with them. But I'm not like a huge fan. I'm not like super following it now. But like if people ask me Ronaldo or Messi, I still say Messi.
Hey guys, this is Pedro back with another interview covering the Spotlight Series America's 2024. For this occasion, I'm here accompanied by Amy of G2 Esports slash Gozen, coming off of a victory over FlyQuest slash Leviathan to move on to the grand finals of said competition. And so, Amy, really do appreciate you taking the time. I've been following your career from the time you were in Ascend a few years ago and even until now. Great to see your progression from that point up until now, but still, catching on to what happened just now, beating your most recent opponent with the likes of Trent and Jonah P. What's the feeling like for you?
It's been super fun playing. Like playing on stage is in general is already fun, but like playing with like new teammates and we're getting better and learning each other like after every game, like we're getting to know each other better and it's just we're just getting more comfortable with each other and super fun. And playing with them with these amazing players is just I'm just grateful.
Yeah, like I remember there was a spotlight series in EMEA, and Mimi and Vanya was there representing Gozen, and now you have the chance to be in that same environment over in North America. And so, on top of just having to, stay in Los Angeles for the competition, what's it like just kind of learning from the likes of Trent, Jonah P, and Leaf, and what's been one of the biggest, what has been the biggest takeaway that you've had so far and just trying to understand and how to learn from like a tier one VCT player?
I think they're really good at like micro comms, like leading comms, and it's something that I think I don't want to speak for every team, but from as far as I know, like a lot of GC teams are missing, like just being super fast and super yeah leading with the calls like I need you to do this with me or like follow my drone do this. And I think that's something that they are doing really well and they have a really good understanding of the game, of course. So whenever they it's just super nice, like you just follow them and I just hear their call and I just do whatever they tell me to do, and yeah, it works most of the time. So yeah.
Definitely just awesome just having to be in that experience. I believe I might be wrong on this, you can correct me, but like I believe you've already had like some time to play in like Berlin, as in like GC EMEA, and then also on top of that obviously GC champions, and having to play in that studio. How does that kind of compare to, the studio in Los Angeles, now that you've had a taste of both scenes?
Um, I mean, I don't know. I don't really feel like a difference because whenever I just go on stage and I can do my setup properly, like as long as I have my monitor arm, I can sit as I want to, the heights as on the table, and I can put my keyboard and my mouse as I want. It just feels like all the same. But yeah, it's always fun to play on stage, and when I look around, I see crowd and stuff like that, so that's always fun.
I mean, now going over to like Los Angeles, is this your first time in America? Is this your first time like experiencing everything that is, the US, as in a lot of burgers, a lot of like overweight people, a lot of like just kind of all that stuff?
Yeah, it's my first time in America. It's super fun. I haven't seen a lot, I would say, because I'm usually like just in the studio. But from as far as I've seen, and I've done some shopping, so I'm having fun here. I would stay here for longer.
Are you going to stay here? Are you planning on a vacation in LA, for a week or so?
No, not anything planned, but maybe for in the future, if I ever want to go back, I would definitely come back to LA. It's super fun.
Well, given what you said, something about like stuff that you bought, I gotta ask, what did you buy? Did you buy like just clothes or something like that?
A lot of like makeup and I I don't know if I can say the brands, so I'll just not say it. But
Okay.
just like makeup stuff, and I just did some clothing shopping in some stores. So
No,
it's
that's definitely fine. If you if you do have the time, maybe just kind of go visit. I'm not sure. Go visit the Chinatown or Chinatown area, near the Riot
Yeah.
Games 3. I'm sure you already been there.
No, I
But
haven't, but I heard of it. I heard that it's a good place to visit. Yeah.
yeah, like
Chinatown, Koreatown.
yeah, like I went into the studio during stage 2 playoffs, and a friend invited me to head on over to that area and eat some ramen. And I got to tell you, like, it's so crowded, so many familiar faces from Riot Game Studio, and just amazing, amazing. It's just the food was good. There was a lot of like variety in terms of just what you want to eat, like Koreatown ice cream, Chinese, Japanese. It's all there, all that good money. So if you want to be rich in that sense, so definitely go over there. um Now kind of want to just ask you a little bit of a pretty interesting trivia, if that's the right way to say. I mean, are you a Messi fan? Because I've seen you like post a picture of you wearing the Inter Miami jersey. Are you a football fan? Are you a Messi fan in particular also?
I mean, I grew up like with a brother and a dad, and they were. My brother was a really big Messi fan and Barcelona, so I just kind of grew up with that and watching like some games with them. But I'm not like a huge fan. I'm not like super following it now. But like, if people ask me Ronaldo or Messi, I would still say Messi because I just
Mm,
grew up with like Messi, but it's not like I generally like follow them or something. And yeah, but the thing was, I posted the Messi was because I was playing against Crew, and Messi is like co-owner, I think, something like that,
yeah.
of Crew. So yeah,
Okay, you had that chance, and then you used it to your benefit. I do understand that. Well, did you play like any sports? Since you said that you're a football fan, kind of.
I mean, I played a lot of sports. I was on hockey, like field hockey. I played handball for a long time. I played like a little bit of volleyball. I played a little bit of everything, but mostly handball.
Handball. Yeah, because it's like basketball, but no, no, no. It's like basketball and and soccer, but like in a small arena. I think that's the right
Yeah,
way to say, it, right?
yeah,
Yeah. And I think
yeah,
there's also like an area which you can't really cross before
yeah.
making a shot. It's all confusing, I would say. Like North American doesn't compute. The mind doesn't compute. All right. Now, just want to ask you, just sort of also another thing that caught my attention. There was a post made by the G2 Valorant Twitter slash X account listing out each of the Gozen players' musical taste, musical preferences, song preferences. So got some titles that I want to ask you about. I mean, La Canción by J Balvin. Is that your favorite track?
Yeah, it's one of my most listened song lately. Yeah.
Is it your absolute number one?
No, not my absolute number one. I mean, I don't really have like a number one. I'm super like I have like four songs, for example, that I like, and then I spam those four songs like over and over and over and over. And then but I don't have like one favorite and then something like that. No.
Then I guess, but still, like that one is within your rotation.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. And then like, what about like the other one that kind of caught my attention? I think the name is TBH by Party Next Door. What's the story behind that? Is it like a rap song? Because I'm not familiar with that one.
Party Next Door is just I love almost every song of Party Next Door. It's so good. Like it's it's like R&B, I guess. I think it's R&B, yeah. I really like his music.
Mhm. Then like tying that into just sort of your Spotify rap. Then what is your number one artist that you listen to the most?
I think it was Drake, and I don't know, somehow Drake is on number one every year. Like Drake just has so many
Somehow.
songs with yeah, like Drake has so many songs and like featured with so many people that he just gets number one every time.
Okay, just sort of it just happens to be Drake that appears in your favorite songs, right? And I guess you're not like a Drake fan.
I mean, I like his music. I do, but yeah. Is I don't feel like I listen a lot to Drake, but apparently I do, so I have no idea.
Just so happened to be the case. And yeah, now kind of pivoting back towards your career in G2. Obviously, as I said, been following your career. You made the waves with Ascend, and coming close, as a matter of fact, in qualifying for champions in Sao Paulo, weren't able to do that. But still, you bounced back, joining G2. How do you, now that you've been able to like reach GC champs, come close, yeah, come so far, how do you kind of look back on this past year, and what do you feel like you need to build on to build on greater success?
When I look back at this year, I feel incomplete because we we had three goals this year, and it was to win every GCA MEA. We would win champs, and we would qualify to VCL, and we couldn't make two out of three. So we definitely have to work harder for next year, and um, yeah, do whatever we didn't do and be stronger. And I think the thing we were missing at champs is also like just experience with each other on stage, because that this was just our first time together. And I think definitely for next year we'll be much better and much more prepared and more confident going into that stage, and
There's one
hopefully
thing,
reach our goals.
yeah, of course. Well, one more question, final one. If there's one thing that you feel changed, or what is the one thing that you feel changed the most for you as a player from 2023, 2024?
um Good question. I think I I think I growth a lot as a person, like not necessarily in game, but I think I was really shy last year. Before that, I mean, I still am shy, but I think I gotten a lot better and more comfortable, like doing interviews, for example, and talking and meeting new people. I think I grew a lot in that.
Definitely great to see the improvement for yourself, both as a player and also as an individual. So Amy, good job on that, and also thank you so much for giving me a chance to do an interview, know more about your person, and also for the viewers to know more about you as a person. So thank you so much, and best of luck tomorrow, and then also obviously everything beyond that.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.